Alright, so we have this pile of Lorwyn play boxes that we're going to open. There's about 60 of them here, a little bit less. But yeah, I wanted to open Lorwyn. As I said leading up to this video, in my other videos, I was planning to open a lot of Lorwyn product, and here it is. So, 60 play boxes. We're gonna not open all of them in this video, unless you want to sit here for like 10 plus hours. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna start opening this. But Lorwyn is a set I've been looking forward to for a long time. Ever since it was announced, really. Because I never got to play with the original Lorwyn when it came out. I started playing after that. But I always thought that the cards were really cool. And now we're fine. I've been wanting to go back to it since I started playing, really. I was like, yeah, I hope we revisit that plane, and we just never did. It surprised me always that we revisited Eldraine before we did Lorwyn. But we're doing it now, and I've done this before with sets, opening a whole bunch of play boxes. Just to sell the singles. That's what I'm going to do with these, is to sell the singles. Because if you can get boxes at the right price, it can be worthwhile. Also, I'm not alone. I've enlisted some help to try and get through these a little bit faster.
What's up, guys?
Mathan is back again. He's been in my videos before. He's going to open some packs off to the side and tell me if he finds anything particularly cool. Also, give some insight on stuff, maybe. Tell us which cards are good. He knows all the best cards.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
So I'm gonna go through the comments pretty quickly. Twilight Diviner here. There's a lot of good cards in this set. I think the set has a lot going for it. That's also why I wanted to open so many boxes of this. You know, compared to a lot of the sets we've gotten recently, the Universes Beyond and stuff, like Lorwyn is like this like beacon of light, which is like the only thing that there are some people that are not really in Universes Beyond, like they just want classic Magic. This is like the only thing that they get this year, basically. And you know, it's just a good feeling set. It feels like classic Magic. It's fantasy themed. Lorwyn was a plane that people liked. We're going back to it. Champion of the Klatchen. Alright, we got that. I'm not even going to separate the foils.
Okay, so when did the original Lorwyn set come out?
I actually don't know the year. I'm going to guess maybe like 2009 or something like that.
Holy moly.
How old were you then? Like 5?
About maybe like 6 or
Okay.
7 maybe.
So you remember it. I got a foil Emptiness. It's pretty cool. Check this out.
Oh, that's sick. I wish I knew what the card did though.
So there's the cycle of mythic elementals, elemental incarnations. They all do the same thing where you can evoke them for 2 mana. And they do something depending on which colored mana you spent to cast it. So this one is a 3/5 for 6. However, it says, and you can evoke it for 2 hybrid mana of black and white. So when it enters, if white was spent to cast it, you return a creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Or when it enters, if black was spent to cast it, put 3 -1/-1 counters on a creature. So you could pay 2 mana and evoke it to get one of those abilities, or you could just pay the full 6 mana and get both of them, basically.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. So the whole cycle of the incarnations does something like that.
So do you think that this is a set that's going to bless all formats?
I think so, yeah. I think there's a lot of good cards in it. Like, it seems like a pretty powered up set to me. It has the Shocklands in it too. It has that going for it. I've opened a couple boxes so far, and it seems like on average you only get about 2 Shocklands per box, maybe 3. Which kind of sucks that it's not more, but it's something.
This is better than not having any shocklands in your box at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I got a shockland right here. I got a blood crypt.
Nice.
I'll separate that into its own pile. I think all of the special guests are good in this set too. There's a couple that like cheaper ones, like Devoted Druid is one of them. I don't know what else, but they all look really cool. They're all done in the same art style. I got a
Bitter Blossom.
oh yeah, Bitter Blossom is a special guest. I got a Vibrance, the one that you were talking about earlier, the dog one.
Oh yeah, that thing looks awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we got our Bloom Tender. Nice.
Oh, you got a Blue Tender?
Yeah.
Nice.
That card's mythic?
Yeah.
Has it always been a mythic?
No. It has been upshifted.
They've upshifted it.
Yep.
In this economy, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I've noticed also that you tend to... It seems like you get a lot of double rare packs and even triple rare ones, which is cool. And I got a Mutavault token. I feel like that's probably one of the rare tokens, Mutavault.
Only one card makes it, right?
Yes.
I could not tell you what a Mutavault does. Nope.
You don't know what Mutavault does?
I don't. I know it has to do with land, right?
Well, I can show you the token right now, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a land that does this.
Okay, so you can pay 1 and it becomes a 2/2 creature with all creature types until end of turn. It's still a land.
Yep.
Is that like crazy good?
Yeah, historically it has been. It goes in so many decks.
What kind of archetype? Just anything?
Yeah, any kind of like people would play it in the Merfolk deck in Modern, but also it's only 1 to activate. So like it's just people have also played it in a lot of decks where it's just like a value kind of thing where, you know, why would you not play it? It comes into play untapped. You can turn your land into a 2/2. It has, you know, every creature type, so if you have any kind of creature type synergies, it will have those. Like one thing that people used to do back in the day was in Standard, they would play it with Pack Rat. I don't know if you know that card, but it's
No.
I think it's like his power and toughness is equal to the number of rats you have,
Yeah.
so you would just activate your Mutavault. A cool thing you could do also is that you don't even... Like, you can use the Mutavault to activate itself. Like, yeah, it's going to be tapped, but you still have another rat at that point.
Okay. So you run 4 Mutavaults.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I played in my Goblin's Commander deck, just because it's a Goblin. I just got a Curious Colossus. What does that do? Oh, so this is a cool one. It's a Mythic Giant. It's 7 mana. It says, when this creature enters, each creature target opponent controls loses all abilities and becomes a coward, in addition to its other types, and has base power and toughness 1/1. That's not until end of turn. So it's just...
Oh, that's forever.
Yeah, it's forever. You just play it and turn all of your creatures into 1/1s that do nothing. Well, one opponent. So if you're playing a 4-player game, you choose who gets to, you know, have nothing.
Take it, yeah. This is a cool card. Collective Inferno.
What does that do?
It's a red enchantment that costs 5, 2 red and 3 colorless with Convoke. As it enters, choose a creature type. Double all damage that sources you control of that type would deal.
I think that's gonna end up being a good rare. Like, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like it's a nice little staple for a lot of tribal.
Basically anything that doubles stuff ends up being good. Though there's a cool common here, this Furdock Core. I don't know if you've seen this one. It's a mana rock, however it has Kindred, so it's every creature type.
Okay.
But it's colorless, right? So any of those like tribal cost reducers will reduce the cost of this, and at that point you have a 2 mana untapped mana rock.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Does something like that hit off of like
Oh no way.
what is it? Hey, he's packing.
Yeah.
You could probably feel it from never mind.
Yeah. Gotta close your eyes so they don't get poked out.
Johnny. We got the Johnny Outland Chaperone.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
He's on the school bus, making sure all the kids, they stay safe.
Yeah.
Don't cause too much trouble.
I think that's my second mythic of this pack.
Of this pack?
I'm sorry, of this box.
Okay, I was gonna say it's a good pack.
Oh, yeah.
There's a cycle of commands in this set also. I don't know if any of them are really gonna be that good. The problem is a lot of them are sorceries rather than instants.
Oh. What is this? Oh, it's the Curious Colossus you were just talking about.
Oh, okay. I got a Steam Vents.
Nice. None for me.
I got a Door of Destinies, this special guest.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. So yeah, they all look like this with I believe all of these were made with cutout paper, like physical, physical art is not digital, so they would cut out bits of paper and make it with that. So some of them have kind of like a 3D kind of effect.
They did some pretty good promo for this set.
Yeah. The puppet show.
Yeah.
I got a Johnny as well. Both of the planeswalkers. There's only 2 planeswalkers in the set, a Johnny and Oko.
I don't understand though. Last we checked, wasn't a Johnny not a planeswalker?
Yeah, he got completed or something, and then
Now he's back.
yeah, a lot of the planeswalkers became not planeswalkers and then became planeswalkers, but nothing really matters because, they can just change the story how they want.
Was there a specific storyline in Magic that resonated with you?
Well, I've read some of the old novels. It used to be when you would buy a bundle, which used to be called a Fat Pack, it would come with like a physical book.
What the heck?
Yeah. So, I got a double rare pack. They did that for a long time actually. So there's a lot of Magic novels. So I read a few of them. I read The Brothers' War, which was very good actually. I read that when the set was announced, which I feel like a lot of people did actually. So that's the story of Urza and Mishra.
Yeah.
That was cool. I also read The Thran, which is the story of how Phyrexia came about, as the creation of Phyrexia and Yawgmoth's whole story.
Yeah.
Currently I'm reading, because I found this book at Value Village actually for like $2.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, no way, magic. It's the story of Joda, actually. It's called The Gathering Dark. I think the book came out, I'm pretty sure around the time The Dark came out, actually, which is incredibly old. Another double rare pack. It's pretty cool, though. I'm enjoying it.
Joda's a cool character.
Yeah.
Not his weird Legends Matter one, but
No.
I hate that one.
I got a Formidable Speaker. This is one of the good rares.
I'm not gonna lie, this box is kind of not hitting. Just regular rare so far.
How far into it are you, though?
Probably halfway.
Okay, well, there's still time.
Yeah.
I got a Borderless Catharsis. I was saying in my other video, I really like how this one looks. Check this out.
Oh wow. Yeah, that looks nice.
When I looked at it at first, I thought that was an elk.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's a slug?
Yeah.
It's a slug.
I've got 3 of the Mythic Cycle of Incarnations in this box.
Nice.
I don't know how many there are. 5 maybe? Or are there only 4? Maybe I can do it all. There's a High Perfect thing. I like the full art basic lands for this set also. I think these ones are gonna be good. Like there's like this one looks really cool, the swamp. Yeah, this one here.
Oh yeah.
There's they come out in every set with these, but some of them like they don't really hit right.
Like which ones are the worst?
I
was looking at a couple of the other.
Well, actually, I don't really like the ones that kind of just look like regular lands, like the Zendikar ones. They're full art, but like it's just land art. The Ether Drift for nobody likes that set.
Oh, you don't like the P lands?
Yeah.
I don't know, the P's still growing.
I actually, weirdly enough, don't really like the Final Fantasy ones. Like
you think they're a little too basic? Or
yeah, what? I wouldn't say that I dislike them. It's just like they look too normal to me. Nothing really stands out about them.
I see. I think one of them is like the Final Fantasy VII Tavern.
Yeah, that's the
like
only.
most memorable.
Yeah, that's the only one. So I got a lot of mythics in this box. Holy crap! A sapling nursery. But these lands I think are good. I think people will like them. So that adds more value to the set. Makes it more worth opening.
Oh yeah. I
have one pack left in this box.
I am not. I really need them. That's okay though.
Yeah, and as I was saying, it seems like you get on average 2 shocklands per box, and I got 2 shocklands in this box.
I'm hoping my 2 are just in the other half of this pile here.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, wow. Showcase Bloom Tender.
Nice. That's pretty sweet.
Double rare pack, too.
Dang.
Grub's Command. What does this do? Choose to create a token that's a copy of target goblin you control. Creatures target player controls get +1/+1 gain haste. Destroy target artifact or creature target player mills 5 cards and push each goblin card milled this way into their hand. That's really cool.
Is it an instant or sorcery, though?
Kindred sorcery.
Okay. Have you heard of this card, Kinscare Sentry? Have you seen this?
No.
Okay, it's a 2-mana, 2/2 first strike lifelink, which is pretty good to begin with. Whenever it attacks, you can put a creature card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking, where X is the number of attacking creatures you control. For 2 mana. Like, it's pretty good, right?
That's like Winota.
Yeah, it's like Winota. Yeah, it is. It's like a 2-mana Winota.
That's so cool.
So this box, though, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mythics plus a special guest. It's kind of crazy. 3 of the elementals, both of the planeswalkers, a giant, and a soul immolation.
That sounds like a really good box.
I think this soul immolation is super good. 5 mana sorcery as an additional cost to cast it. You blight X. X can't be greater than the greatest toughness among creatures you control. It does X damage to each opponent and each creature they control. So like you just play the Walls of Bossing Say, and you play this and do 30 damage to each of your opponents and all the creatures. Right? For 5 mana, it seems pretty good. I'm gonna move this out of the way and move on to another box. Make some room here.
I got another Oko.
An Oko or an Oko emblem?
Oko himself.
Nice.
Second, third mythic.
How do his pants look?
Bulging. Actually, bulging through the pack.
Okay, great. You got the good one. A knife.
Oh, right.
Alright.
Yeah, I can imagine that possibly the base version of that card might be more expensive than the ultimate.
Probably, yeah.
I feel like that's the case with some cards, right? There are just some alt arts that look way worse than their regular treatment. I just can't think of any that come to mind.
I feel like there's a lot of them in Tarkir, simply because the alt art versions of them, half of it is just black.
Yeah. Yeah.
And actually, it's the same with the Edge of Eternity Shocklands. I don't really like those because half of them are just black.
I don't remember what those look like.
It's like looking out of like a cave or something into
Okay.
space. But
Interesting.
yeah, they have like a overlay kind of thing at the front of the card, which is just black.
Maybe it looks better in foil?
It does. I believe they look pretty good in Galaxy foil because you get like the sparkles
Right.
in, you know, the space sky or whatever.
I haven't seen. Okay. Yeah, those mountains look really cool. Full art mountains.
Yeah.
Oh! They have like a day version and a night version. I did not know that.
Of the basics?
No, the full arts.
Yeah, the full art basics.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with Lorwyn is that for the plane is. I actually don't know the story that well, but it has to do with day and night. Like Lorwyn stuff is good during day, and then it turns to night, and it becomes Shadowmoor or something like that, and stuff gets all evil.
Right. Evil. Do you prefer the shadow stuff or the day stuff?
I prefer the shadow stuff. I think it looks cooler.
Yeah, it definitely adds character.
That's where the good sig is from.
The good thing that we don't like.
No, I mean the evil sig, which is better.
Oh,
So he's a
yeah.
good one.
Marley is really interested in this set.
Yeah. Well, it has the same kind of appeal as like Eldraine and Bloomborough. Like it's, you know,
Definitely.
fantastical, fun-looking stuff.
Oh my goodness, these packs won't even open for me anymore.
Dang.
My fingers are too weak.
You should be better.
How do you, do you exercise your fingers?
By opening packs, yes. I got a Bloom Tender.
Nice.
Doing good on the Bloom Tender count.
Gosh, no, seriously. Granted, there's 60 boxes in front of us, so
Yeah.
I sure hope we would.
So it's okay, after this, you'll be better at opening packs.
I agree. I can already feel it. I can already see the veins popping out of my fingers.
It's more about getting the technique for where and how to pinch the pack. Especially when you're opening collector packs.
I see.
Blood Crypt, nice.
Mirror Mind Crown, anyone? As long as this equipment is attached to a creature, the first time you recreate one or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of equipped creature. It's like a 6 card,
Oh, okay.
but in an equipment.
Do you think it's good?
I mean, I think it could go in a lot of decks that can't run that one specific commander.
Yeah. I think it has a chance.
Wait. If it's attached to a creature, the first time you would create one or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of equipped creature. So you could, equip it...
It kind of seems like it requires too much setup, though.
Yeah, it costs 4, you pay 2 to equip.
It does nothing until you equip it.
But, what about you have a card like Rampaging Baldos out, and you equip this to Rampaging Baldos, and instead of making a 4/4, you make another Rampaging Baldos.
So does it basically turn everything into Scute Swarm?
You can... I think this would be best with something like a Landfall trigger, like a Scute Swarm. But that's just me.
But do you really need anything to make Scute Swarm better? Well,
that's what I'm saying. For a cost like this, you could just play Scute Swarm.
Yeah, that's true. I got the good Oko again.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm ripping them in the wrong direction.
Maybe.
I need some lotion after this. My fingers are just getting hella dry.
You can ask Oko. I got another special. I'm doing good on special guests. I'm Manamorphose this time.
Oh my goodness. I want to see something like that in this box.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I don't remember what... I guess maybe the best one is Bitter Blossom. You can get Dolmen Gate.
Dolmen Gate's pretty expensive right now.
Yeah, that's the special guest in this set.
Deals X damage to each opponent and each creature they control.
Oh, it's that mythic.
Hmm?
It's that mythic that I just got.
The Soul Immolation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this good?
I think so, because as I was saying, you just play it with, you know, like something that has a lot of toughness, and you just kill all your opponents at once.
Oh wait, you get to choose what X is?
Yeah.
You don't pay into it. You just say like,
No, it's
yeah.
just it's depending on the toughness of your creatures.
Right. So wall.
So it always only costs 5 mana.
So you're saying, yeah, you're saying 29.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, just do the full 30.
It can't be greater.
Yeah. Can't be greater. It can be equal to.
Oh, it can be equal to. Guys, I do math. I got
an Overgrown Tomb and a Brigid.
What the hey? Where's my shock lance?
Yeah. Well, like, that seems like a pretty good card, right?
Very much so.
It's kind of similar to Chandra's Ignition.
Yes. I'm wondering...
Oh, finally. Hexing Squelcher.
Yeah. Is that the first one in how many boxes? Or have you gotten...
I got one earlier.
Okay.
This is like 2 out of 6 or something, which is not a great rate.
No, not for a rare.
I haven't seen this before. Taste of Wares. There's a lot of words on this card. It's a 3 mana Goblin Warlock. Okay, fine, I'll read it. When it enters, target opponent reveals X cards from their hand, where X is the number of goblins you control. You choose one, that player exiles it. If it's an instant or sorcery, you can cast it as long as you control this creature. I don't know. It's probably a good sideboard card, I would imagine, against like control or something, or against mid range even. It's probably good. Oh, it's the first time I've seen this one either. Glen Elendra's Answer. It's a mythic.
Oh, yeah.
It's the counter spell. Have you heard of this one?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's the 4-cost one.
Can't be countered.
Does its cost get reduced or no?
No.
It's not overhyped, right?
I think it's like appropriately hyped.
Appropriately rated, yeah.
I could see it being good. I just wonder in what kind of situations would you get more than one creature? Like, I know they exist, but like in what scenario are you gonna counter like 6 abilities / spells that are on the stack? I guess you wait for your opponents to have a counter war, and then you play this. It can't be countered. You counter everything, and you get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's like Mind Break Trap, but worse.
Okay.
No. Sorry, is it spells?
Spells. Counter all spells your opponents control and all abilities your opponents control.
Does that count for like let's say someone trying to go infinite with something?
If they put everything on the stack at once,
Yeah.
yes.
But then can't they just keep responding to that?
Yes.
Okay then. Or what about Storm? Can you
Yes,
counter...
it would be good against Storm. I got another Mythic Chronicle of Victory. There's as I was saying earlier, this is the big, dumb, expensive artifact for this set. You have one of these in every set, and all of them are great, so this is great. But yeah, it's definitely good against Storm.
Mutable Explorer.
That card's great. I like how you don't get too many of these, whatever they're called, blank cards.
Yeah.
In some sets, it feels like you get one in every pack.
Oh my goodness, I lost my mojo. I was opening them up so well, and this one just doesn't want to open for me. Come on. Dude.
You could use the pull tab.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh. It's like they forgot to add. My first chocolate.
Well,
There's 5 packs left.
one of them should have a Shockland in it.
Yeah.
This one has funny art. Spry and Mighty.
What does it do?
I don't know what it does. I just think the art is funny.
Oh, yeah.
The tree's got a pretty good face.
Oh. Hey, that's actually pretty...
Oh, you actually read the card?
I read the card.
I don't know what it says. Choose 2 creatures you control, draw X cards, and the chosen creatures get plus X plus X until and gain trample until the turn where X is the difference between the chosen creature's power. So you choose something with like 8 and something with 0.
It's 2 different creatures, right?
Choose 2 creatures you control, I guess. I imagine it must be different creatures.
Yeah. What is that? What is that? Oh.
Just some of the showcase thing.
Lava Leaper.
Oh, yeah. I got a Deceit. Doing really good on mythics in this box, too.
Uh-oh. I've been putting the greens in the blacks.
Oh, no. Right. Wow, holy crap. I got a Temple Garden and a Foil Chronicle of Victory in the same pack. That was a good pack. I think this is probably the best box I've opened so far. I think I got the Hexing thing in it, right? Hexing Squash. Yeah, right there. So 3 Shocklands in this one. A special guest. It's not really a great one, Manamorphose, but still. Got the Hexing Squelcher. Did I get the green? No. Didn't get the green one. The World Champion card. But then how many mythics is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mythics in a play box. That's really high for a play box.
You sure that wasn't between your 2 boxes?
No, that was 1 box.
That's unreal.
And 2 of them are Chronicle of Victory, which has to be one of the best mythics in the set. Alright, I'm happy with that one. I'm gonna move these off to the side and move on to another box. Rares, everything else. Trying to keep it semi-organized. Okay, how about this box? I'm gonna find a box with 2 Hexing Squelchers in it. It's gonna happen. But when? Or a box with all 5 Shocklands. That's a thing that people would do in the past. In, sets, well, I guess it would only have been Ravnica sets, really, where the Shocklands were, but because you would get, there would be the cycle of, like half the cycle in one set and half the cycle in another. So it would be kind of like a challenge to open 1 box of each and try and get all 10 Shocklands. So you could do that now with Lorwyn and Edge of Eternities.
Sounds like a good video idea.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Did you get?
There's the second shock.
Good. I think this card is quite good. I'll show you. Bristlebane Battler. Have you seen this?
No. 5/-1 counter another creature you control. Cool. So it just gets stronger.
Yeah, so it's a 2-mana 1/1 trample ward 2.
Ward 2.
Yeah, the ward 2 is what pushes it over the edge, I think. Because, like, you play this on turn 2, and then on turn 3, you could play two. You could play 3 creatures, but you know you could play 2 creatures, a 1-drop and a 2-drop. This then becomes a 3/3 with trample and ward 2. Next turn, you can just probably turn this into like a 6/6, or you can pair this with one of those, like a sorcery or whatever that makes multiple creatures. Like in standard right now, you have Hop to It, which is 3 mana sorcery that makes 3 rabbits. So you go turn 2 this, turn 3 that. This is now a 4/4 with trample and ward 2. It's a pretty good curve. But I guess, as I was saying, the ward 2 is what like really does it for me.
What's the creature type?
Kithkin Soldier. Oh, this is a good one that I haven't found yet. Wistfulness. Oh wait, I have found it, but I like how it looks. It looks like a axolotl.
Yes.
I want the borderless version of that. I want to know if you can get borderless shocklands in your play packs. I feel like you probably should be able to. Just not in, maybe not on foil, but hopefully.
Well, because they're double-sided, right?
Yeah, but there's lots of double. Oh, this is double-sided. I just got this double-sided mythic.
Have you gotten any double-sided full arts yet?
In play packs?
Yeah. I know Grub comes in.
I believe so. Yeah. I can just look through the backside of my rare packs. No, my rare stack. Not in the rares. What about the mythics? So far, no. Actually,
Oko.
Not the borderless one, but.
Oh, I'll check mine. Nope. What if they left all the borderless treatments to
I'm pretty sure you should be able to get borderless, but possibly not foil borderless.
I just finished the box.
Okay, so you got 2 shocklands and how many mythics?
Let's double check quickly. I want to say, I think 5.
Okay, so like I was saying, that seems to be about the average, is 5 mythics, 2 shocks.
This box will be better.
Hopefully. I got something cool here. Okay, so I just answered my question. Here's a borderless Temple Garden.
Okay, nice.
So you can do it. I was saying this earlier also, but I just mixed up my piles somehow, I guess. Oh, I really mixed them up. This goes here, this goes here. This thing, I think, is super good, this Glen Elendra Guardian. I think in a lot of cases it's better than Glen Elendra. It's definitely more aggressive, because it's a 3 mana... It's basically a 3 mana 2/3 flying flash. And then you can make it bigger by removing a counter from it. It's a controller gets to draw a card, but that's okay. Like, that's probably worth countering something you need to counter. But also a thing with the set is like Blight and putting -1/-1 counters on your creatures, so you can reuse this. You just put another counter on it, and then you get another counter spell, basically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Another thing you can do also is, if you are really desperate to like cantrip something and draw a card, you could counter your own thing.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it costs how much to remove the counter again?
1 and a blue, so
Okay.
not so much. But I think it's a very good card. I just got a borderless of it, or a showcase. Nice. Do you think you'll be sick of opening packs of magic cards after this? You'll never want to do it again?
There's a possibility, but I think it's a low possibility.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've opened up Magic packs.
Okay. I just got a triple rare pack. One of the rares was the Formidable Speaker, and then the other one was a Mythic Emptiness.
Whoa.
I'm curious to see which of the uncommons will end up being expensive uncommons from this set, because there are so many of them that seem very good to me. But typically in any set, you might have between 1 and 3 expensive uncommons. So there are kind of too many in the running right now for that to happen. So I'm wondering which ones they'll end up being. I got another special guest, a Painter Servant. That's an expensive one.
Yeah, that's awesome. That one has to do with untapping, right?
No. As this creature enters, choose a color.
Okay.
All cards that aren't on the battlefield, spells, and permanents are the chosen color in addition to their colors.
That's the
Combos with stuff.
that's the one that got like rug pulled or whatever, right?
What?
Like it got banned in Commander, then it got bought up, and then it got unbanned.
I don't remember hearing about that, but it sounds like something that could happen.
Maybe don't leave it in the video. I thought it was like a conspiracy or something.
It's staying in the video.
No! Don't judge me based on my inaccuracies. I have no sources.
But what it does do is combo with like Helm of something, Helm of Obedience, I don't know, where you activate it and you mill your opponent out.
Kind of mean though.
Yeah. Or is it Helm of Awakening? I don't know. I think it's Helm of Obedience.
Helm of Awakening. Helm of Awakening. I can't remember what that
It's an old card. If it's the card that I'm thinking of, it might not even be, because there are several Helm of whatever in Magic.
Helm of the Host.
I know what that one does, but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing really good on special guests so far with this set, because I opened a lot of Karlov Manor also, and I got not that many I feel like I would get a special guest in one in every like 4 or 5 boxes from that set. And out of 50 plus boxes, I think I opened 2 Field of the Dead, or possibly only 1 Field of the Dead. I found a lot of the tokens kind of look like the basic lands to me, so I put them in the wrong pile a lot of the time.
Holy this one was not treating me right.
That's okay. Okay, finally found my second Shockland. This box is definitely lighter on the mythics. Only 3 so far, actually. 4 if you include the special guest. You transforming?
robot, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hitting the flow state right now.
Yeah. I did this with Dominaria United also. I had a couple friends come over, and we basically set up a disassembly line or an assembly line where there was one person off camera who was literally just opening the packs, like taking the cards out of the plastic and then handing the stack to me, and then I would look through it and take out anything relevant and hand it off to the third person. Well, I got 2 special guests in this box. A Wander Wine Prophet. That's really surprising. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a play box. But I would take out the stuff which was relevant and hand it to the third person, who would then organize it into piles. And at one point, yeah, we said the same thing. Like, we got to the flow state where we were going through it so fast. I feel like we would get through a box in like 5 minutes.
Like, how many people was there?
It was me and 2 other people. Oh, cool, there's a worm token. I like worms.
Okay, this is the first time I'm seeing this card. Maybe you mentioned it already. It's Celestial Reunion. It's a mythic. As additional cost to cast this spell, you may choose a creature type and behold 2 creatures of that type. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less, reveal it, put it into your hand and shuffle. If this spell's additional cost was paid, then reveal the card's chosen type. Put that card onto the battlefield instead of putting it into your hand.
So it's kind of like a Green Sun Zenith Tooth and Nail type of effect?
Yeah, but you gotta behold the creature.
Yeah.
2 of them.
So, yeah. So it's good for any tribal or changeling deck. It's probably pretty good, right?
Yes.
Any kind of big green tutor. Okay, I got a 3rd Shockland. Nice.
That changeling secret lair is eating good.
Yeah.
Which one's it? Everyone's invited or something like that?
That's true, yeah. Okay, so in this box, 4 mythics, however 2 special guests, so 6 mythics if you count that. And then 3 Shocklands. One of them is borderless. Pretty good. Not as good as the previous one, I think, just because of the insane amount of mythics that I was getting, but this box kind of got there in the end. Move this off to the side also.
Okay. What?
Alright, next. What are you on your 3rd box right now?
Maybe not? Yeah, my 3rd box.
Okay.
There are so many full art lands.
Yeah, there's a one in every pack, right? Unless it's one of the non-full art ones, but you don't get those too often.
I like this. That's good to know.
Yeah. You're running out of breath?
Yeah. This is crazy cardio.
There are several challenges you could do with this set, trying to open all 5 Shocklands, or all of the mythic elementals, or both planeswalkers. There's a whole bunch of cycles in the set, basically.
And you don't stop opening packs until you win one challenge.
Yeah.
The challenge is you have to keep going up to the counter and getting packs until you get all 5 shocks in your 1 pack.
You might be there for a while.
It depends. Oh! I almost put a rare in the non-rare pile.
What have you done?
Almost put the rare in the non-rare pile.
Oh. Okay. There was one time when I drafted original Theros, where at the end of the draft I had 4 out of the 5 of the rare lands from the set. people just kept passing them to me. Unfortunately, those were the Scrylands. However, back then they were actually good.
Skylands?
Yeah, Scrylands, because that was the first time they were printed, and they were actually played a lot in Standard, so they actually had value.
So, like, what's wrong with them now?
They come into play tapped, and they don't have the basic land
land
types. Yeah.
So if they had the basic land types, though, they'd be, like, cracked, right?
No, because, well, actually they would be quite good. They would be slightly worse Surveil land, so yeah, they would probably still be very good.
No. Lava Leaper. Yep. Okay, we already did get that one.
Okay. It looks pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Yeah, have you seen the showcase version yet?
Yeah, it looks like a rabbit. It's a weird card, kinda. Well, I mean, it's maybe not really weird, because red does that stuff pretty frequently, but...
Like the asymmetrical...
No, it's symmetrical.
Oh, sorry, my fault. Language.
Are you reading it? Like, it's hard to tell if that card is actually good. Because
Isn't
it's...
there like a green effect like that? No. That's like, that feels group huggy.
Yeah, I got a pack with a mythic and a borderless shockland in it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm only 1/3 of the way through this box and I have 3 shocklands, so I feel like I could get to 5 on this one. But yeah, it's one of those effects where... Oh, did you get something cool?
No.
Oh.
No. Yes, actually.
Okay.
I got the showcase version of the cool elf.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
And then this mirror form.
Oh, the mirror form is pretty sweet. That's the showcase one. That's a really good card. But yeah, that red card is like one of those things where it helps your opponent before it helps you.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell if it's actually good.
Hey, I just want to say thanks for putting me onto this silly little green card.
Which one?
Sorry, the black one. The Dawn Hand Dissident Elf Warlock. Oh wait, no, it's a different one. It's the other one. It's not the Surveil 2 one. It's the... Oh, wait, what is this one? Blight 1, Surveil 1, Blight 2, exile target card from the graveyard during your turn. You may cast creature spells from among cards you own exiled this way by removing 3 counters from among creatures you control. Wait, this is good!
Yeah.
I like this. Okay, that also needs to go in my silly, winter deck.
Oh, yes.
They put the finality counters on them, and you remove those.
Oh, okay.
This is heat.
Nice.
So many words, though. Did you hear how long I was talking?
Yeah. It's one of those cards where it's probably good, but I just don't want to read it. It's got a triple rare pack. Also, I like how, on the Oko emblem, the back of it has the elk.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if they did it on purpose, right?
Probably. I don't imagine they did.
You know what my favorite token is low-key right now?
Oko and elk?
No. It actually came in Spider-Man. It's like food token. And I think on the back is like a robot. But the food token is a hot dog.
Oh, you like the hot dog food?
I like the hot dog food. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My immersion is ruined. Hot dog food, sorry.
Hey, check this out. So I opened this pack.
Yep.
First rare was Grub's Command, followed by Grub.
Heck yeah. It means something.
Yeah. Imagine playing that in, like, if you're playing the pick 2 draft, and that was your pack.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer, right? And then you just run
Oh, there was also a foil rare in it.
Now it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a pitiful tear. Look at that. Look at how much.
Yeah, that happened.
That's how you know this pack's about to be amazing.
Yeah. Did I get 2 formidable speakers? No, that was in the previous box.
I mean, it was a double rare pack, but...
Yeah.
Not a great double rare. I like the art on this card.
Oh yeah, that's the
That's the main
yeah.
splash art.
But it's on such a mediocre card.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that it would look a little bit cooler. You see it in foil though? It looks way better in foil.
Oh, okay.
Comment down below. Have you seen the card that I'm talking about?
People probably know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I just got another painter's servant.
What the heck?
Have you opened no special guests yet?
No, but I got a foil hexing sculpture.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
No special guests yet.
That's better than most of the special guests.
Think so?
Yeah. Definitely.
I think that was the highlight of this. Actually, I don't know. I got an overgrown too.
Okay. Just a regular one?
Yeah. Everyone in the comments or watching this video, I think we need to band together and then just all collectively say that the Shocklands should be about $2 a piece so that we can all afford them. We shouldn't buy them at these expensive prices and refuse to buy them at these expensive prices until they go down. What do you think, Dave?
I think that's a way to ensure that they go up.
Ooh. Is what he wants you to think. He just bought 60 boxes. Of course he wants them to go up.
But they are going to be significantly cheaper now, though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
if you look at the Edge of Eternities ones, compared to, like, what was it, Breeding Pool or whatever, used to be like $30. Now you can get it for 10.
Especially the... Oh, hey! Back-to-back hexing sculpture. Let's
Holy
go!
crap. Nice.
Nice. Hexing sculpture reminds me of Spider-Punk, but, like, 2 times better?
Yeah. Spider-Punk is pretty good, though.
I don't know if it sees play anywhere.
It's kind of weird. Because it
Well,
feels like it should.
It's symmetrical again. You know, it's all spells can't be countered.
Yeah.
Damage can't be prevented. And spiders have Riot 1.
So it's good in your red spider decks.
It's, yeah, you know, all those red spider decks out there.
Okay.
Are there red spider decks out there?
With Spider-Man, surely there's at least one.
Yeah.
I'm up to 4 Shocklands so far, and there's 3 packs left. I feel like I can do it.
Yo. Look at this cute-ass goblin.
Eclipsed Boggart. Pretty good. He looks very fuzzy.
What's he do, though? ETB ability?
When it enters, look at the top 4 of your library. You can reveal a goblin, swamp, or mountain and put it into your hand. Put the rest on bottom in a random order. That seems quite good. It's probably like incredible for limited.
I feel like it'd be fun to actually do a pre-release for this.
Yeah, the pre-release is this Friday.
Wow. That's so unfortunate. I can't make it this Friday. Maybe I'll go Saturday.
Yeah, you can
Nope,
do
I
Saturday.
can't.
What about Sunday?
Now that we can do,
Okay, well.
I think. Hopefully.
Alright, there's 1 pack left. There needs to be a Shockland in here.
Oh,
You get all
Bitter
5.
Bloom Bearer, let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, this box is making me feel a little bit better.
There was no Shockland.
How many did you hit?
4.
4.
But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mythics plus a special guest, so
Here, you can have this one that I just pulled.
nice.
Mm.
Another Blood Crypt. It feels like Blood Crypt is potentially the most common one so far.
That's the one that needed the most, right?
Yeah.
Definitely got up there in price.
So this box was also feels like it was quite good.
Gangly Stompling.
Okay. I'm gonna check how many Blood Crypts have I opened. I'm up to 3 Blood Crypts. No, 4 Blood Crypts.
Whoa.
3 Overgrown Tomb.
I have 2 Blood Crypts over here.
Okay. I only have 1 Steam Vent. Like, so...
I have 2.
I have 3 Temple Garden, 4 Blood Crypt, 4 Overgrown Tomb, and 1 Steam Vent.
How about Hallowed Fountain?
A 0.
Okay, just 1 here.
Dang. And I'm 4 boxes in.
Yow. Can I get a special guest in these last 2 packs?
What's up with that?
Well, let's see. That looks like a... Oh, no. Just a showcase card. Boo. Ouchers.
I feel like we're making pretty good time. I've been filming for an hour, and we're in, like 6 boxes in.
Wow, that's great. It hasn't even felt like an hour. It felt like 3. Temporal Cleansing.
Okay.
What is this? It's a common? Did I read this card already?
That's
No?
why you're only 2 boxes in.
Yeesh.
Sounds like that was a good box, though. Based on the double hexing sculpture.
Yeah. I wonder what it's going for at this current moment. Hey, is there any price on it?
In Canadian dollars, it's hovering between 40 and 50.
Yes. But people can't sell them yet, right?
Well, most people. I got a elk/Mutavault token.
Authorized sellers, though?
Yeah, only like pro sellers or whatever can do pre-sale. Well, you can always just sell it on eBay, but it's too much effort.
Okay, last pack luck. That is some dookie luck, I can't even lie. Taster of Wares. When it enters target opponent, it goes X cards from your hand or X number of goblins you control. You choose one of those cards if that player... Wait, what? You choose one of those cards. That player exiles it. If an instant or sorcery card is exiled this way, you may cast it for as long as you control this creature. Whoa.
Yeah, that's the one that I was reading earlier where I was like, man, there's just so many words on this card, I don't want to read it, but then I read it anyway. And it seems like it's probably alright.
I like the showcase on it.
Okay, yeah, it looks pretty good.
Gosh. Goblins are cool.
Have you seen the new Doran?
Doran. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. I like that there's only 2 planeswalkers in each set now, because it makes it feel special when you open one.
Have they capped it?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, is there for sure only 2?
Yes. That's what they said, is there's...
Okay.
Like, that's how it is currently. Like, it could change, but at this very moment, there's only 2 planeswalkers per set.
Nice.
Because there was... Feels like a decent amount of time where, like, it felt like planeswalkers didn't matter, because they were so common.
At a point where... Wait, sorry. Did they come out at uncommon level, or were they downshifted into uncommon?
Well, actually, this is some interesting trivia, is the first ever planeswalkers came out in original Lorwyn, and they were rare, because that was before Mythic Rare existed.
Wow.
Yeah.
And who were they?
There was Liliana, Ajani, I'm thinking Liliana.
Jace, right?
Jace, yes. Chandra.
It was the Gatewatch or whatever?
Uh,
Oath of the...
I guess so, yeah. Well, and then the green one, it was either Nissa? It might have been Nissa or... No, I think it was Garrick. Garrick, Wild Speaker.
Yeah. Okay, I'm moving on to another box.
Alright.
Ooh, that one wasn't too bad, though. No special guest yet, though, so...
Okay.
I think this next one has to.
I agree. I like opening the elemental incarnations. Not really sure why, but it feels good. Just like compared to whatever other mythics. I got another special guest at Dolmen Gate.
That's unreal. Where are they sitting in the packs?
Usually, so this one was this far back in the pack. It was right in front of the rare.
Okay.
So out of this many boxes, I wonder how many times over will we get the entire set?
Oh.
Probably like 4.
You think so?
Well, actually, I think outside of the odd mythic, you should get one of everything in a case. I got this mythic here. So this is 10 case, a bit less than 10 cases. No, about 10 cases. So we should probably get everything in the set like 8 times over. That's not including special guests, though. We'll probably get like 1 of each special guest and maybe 2 of some of them.
So we're still missing a Bitter Blossom. We're still missing.
Yes.
What am I getting?
I feel like Bitter Blossom, Dolmen Gate, and Painter Servant have to be the best ones.
They are. Oh, and the 1,000 Year.
1,000 Year Elixir?
Yeah.
That one's
That's like
good.
$30, no?
Oh, okay. I feel like it's like a little bit worse than those other 3. I could be wrong.
Perhaps it's just reprint.
Maybe. Didn't I
You
get one?
one? Yeah.
Oh. There's a formidable speaker.
Right.
Finally, a steam vent. One thing that I really like when opening large amounts of boxes is looking at everything after and doing like recapping the numbers of how everything turned out, because sometimes there are some interesting things.
Like
stats
wise?
Yeah, stats. Like in terms of like, usually you'll have roughly the same number of each mythic and rare or whatever, but then sometimes there will be an outlier where it's like, I got 8 of this mythic, but or like I got an average of like 8 of every mythic, but for some reason this one mythic I got like 14 of.
Is this the largest amount of boxes you ever got?
Yes, for any one set.
So then we should have a really crazy stat line.
Yeah. I got a borderless Ajani. That's cool. 2 Ajanis in this box. Usually, whenever you see outliers, like in terms of the numbers, where you got more of something, typically it's because you got some number of borderless / foils of it, which would up your average.
Oh.
I got
I got Risen Reef?
What? Oh, there's... Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did get a special guest, however, this...
Like
that looks incredible. It's not an exciting one because it's just like an uncommon, but I like how that looks. So you got your special guest.
There we go. Now I can pack it out.
Yeah. Odd crypt, okay. With special guests and stuff, I really like how as soon as you open the pack, you can see something peeking out in the back and you know you got something good.
Yeah.
Unless you mistake just like a random showcase card for it, which happens a lot.
That's exactly what happened to me a couple times. Oh, is it special? No, it's not.
It's the same with like bonus sheet cards, and I really liked that about Final Fantasy, because like as soon as you open the pack, you're like, yes, I got a bonus sheet card in this. And Bridget, okay. So in this box, I got 3 Shocklands, 6 Mythics, 2 of them are Johnny, and 1 special guest. Seems pretty good. Also got a Hexing Squelcher.
Another Bloom Tender.
Nice.
There we go. You know what? I think this card's about to get a whole lot cheaper.
Probably, yeah.
I need one. For sure.
Well, you'll be able to get one. It's interesting, like, whenever cards get reprinted like that, they typically do go down a lot, but sometimes you'll see people say, like, anticipating that it's actually gonna get more expensive when it gets printed into standard, because they're like, but it's gonna be played in standard so people will need it more. But I'm not sure if that has ever happened. Anytime something gets printed into standard, it goes down a lot. Maybe it has happened before. If someone wants to point it out, and go ahead. But I can't think of an instance where a card got like a card that was expensive got reprinted into standard and then gotten more expensive. I don't recall that ever happening.
I have almost no game knowledge. I was trying to think.
Yeah.
Maybe I could muster something I could know.
Like people were one people were talking about was when that happened with Liliana of the Veil, because of like this card's gonna be so good for standard, whatever. Like it was good before, it was really expensive, it was played in modern and everything. Gets reprinted as a standard, doesn't really see much play at all, and then just goes down, like, I don't know, decreases by like half or more.
Is it just because the cards don't hold the same weight anymore?
Well, it's because there's just so much more supply of it.
Okay.
Oh, I got another special guest, a Manamorphose. This special guest guy, I guess. Oh, fun. I got this Spine Rock Tyrant. That's the first one of these I've opened since we started filming. The dragon, the mythic one. The one that I was talking about where I can't tell if it's good or not. Because it looks like a bulk mythic, but
look at it closely. Look again.
Yeah. It reminds me of like Mirror Wing Dragon, if you know that card from Midnight Hunt, I think.
What does that do?
It's another one where I think it like copies instants and sorceries or something. It's I believe a 5-mana dragon that does nothing when it comes into play. And it does something when you cast stuff.
This one's red, right?
Yes.
Mirror Wing is red.
It's also red.
Okay.
5 mana red. I think it's 5 mana.
You can copy my homework, just change it up a little.
Yeah. I got a regular lava leaper. This one looks like a deer, not a rabbit.
Hey, shout out to everyone who's watching this on their toilet right now. I really appreciate you.
Yeah. Make sure you wash your hands when you leave. especially if you're gonna go play Magic.
Shout out to everyone whose phone is at 69% battery right now.
Probably mine. Probably less.
Show me the money! No!
Well, in this box, I started with a special guest right away, and I've opened 0 Shocklands and 1 Mythic so far.
All the luck.
Yeah.
Why can't they just order the packs by color? That would make things so much easier.
They do that in Mystery Booster.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going through them a lot faster because I'm not sorting them because I'm filming. And now we can hear the water heater.
Nice.
You know it's a good video when the water heater turns on.
Some quality content. That means you're about to get a big hit, right?
Goliath Daydreamer. Well, it's a giant, so it's
a
technically big.
Dang.
Okay, I'm halfway through the box and I've got 1 Mythic and 0 Shocklands. If you worked at a game store, this is what you would do all day.
There's no chance, I'm sorry.
Okay, finally another Mythic.
My neck hurts.
Yeah. Maybe we can take a break after this one.
Up to you. No. I'll leave it up to the audience. They get to choose.
Comment below, should we take a break right now?
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
On the toilet.
If I have to look at another hooved freaking elf one more time, man.
Yeah. I got a borderless Sig.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, once again, I just wish I could play it in my Sig deck. Actually, is this Sig on the pack art? Probably. Incredible.
Did you like my angelic,
Yeah. I was hoping it's gonna be something a bit better than a Blood Crypt, but like that's still pretty good.
Oh, okay, I take it back.
Just you were really building it up. There's gonna be like some really cool special guest.
No, sorry, just a
Or borderless Blood Crypt. That's nothing. Evolving Wilds.
It's supposed to snow a lot.
Really?
Over like 15 to 20 centimeters apparently.
Holy crap.
I don't know if it's supposed to be overnight or tomorrow or both, but yeah, it's supposed to be quite a bit.
Might have to work from home.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah. I'm at 0. I have 3 packs left in 4 packs, and I'm at 0 Shocklands.
You pull a Deceit yet?
At some point, yes.
It's my first Deceit.
Looks cool, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like, what's this? Thoughtseize, but also... Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
But if you evoke it for 1 blue and 1 black, it does nothing.
Yeah. So you probably shouldn't evoke it.
You probably should.
It's just paying 2 mana to put it in the graveyard. Okay, I got a Wistfulness. And 1 pack left. Give me a Shockland, please. No. There was a 0 Shockland box.
Dang.
4 mythics.
Wow, I just pulled a Temple Garden now.
Nice. This is definitely the worst one I've opened so far. But, wait, did I get... No. No Hexing Squelcher either. Yeah. So, what am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of the 6, definitely this is the worst one.
That's okay, you won't even remember it.
Well, it's okay because we're opening a million of them and it just averages out anyway.
Right. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I'm done trolling. It was a Temple Garden. Again, back-to-back Temple Garden, but this one's in foil this time.
Wow.
Yep. It's speaking to me.
What is it saying?
The fifth king was admiring the flowers when the skies darkened, then they ripped up the roots for the next season.
Okay. How many packs do you have left in that box?
Here. You can take 3 of them.
Okay. I'll do that instead of moving on to this box. Got a Bree of Clan Stout Arm. Dawn Hand Dissident. And Reese the Evermore and Ashless Command. Okay. What did you get?
Nothing good yet.
Hey, give me another pack. Okay. A Goliath Daydreamer and nothing. What about you?
Maryland Fey Ascendant.
Okay. Alright, well, thanks for commenting. We will take a break. I appreciate that.
You know, I really like how they included a rare in each pack. Really nice of them.
Yeah. I guess I can't disagree. Oh, I thought that was your last pack.
One more. Whoa! Okay, we finished it with a Lockmare.
Oh.
It's a mythic.
Yeah.
What does it do though? This creature enters with 3/1. Nah. 3/-1/-1 counters on it. Remove a counter from this creature to draw a card. Guys, this is so busted.
Okay, now we're going to take a break.
Yep.
Alright, we're back from the break, and the break was so long that it's now the next day. So Mason has gone home, but I'm going to keep opening this box here. We've been through, I believe, 22 boxes at this point. I'm going to open this one, and then kind of show you what we got, some interesting stuff, and talk about what's in these. Yeah, Bloom Tender, that's pretty cool. This will be my mythic pile. This will be my everything else pile. Okay. I feel like at this point I have a pretty good idea of what you're going to get in an average booster box. Abigail, these are regular rares. 3 rares in that pack. Pretty cool. Basically, on average, it looks like you're going to get probably 2 Shocklands in a box. Which I guess makes sense, because there's only 5 in the set. It's not the full cycle. Put this here. So I opened one box. Only one so far had 0 Shocklands in it, so that box wasn't very good. And I've also only opened one box which had 5 Shocklands in it. One of them was a borderless one, though. So tomorrow actually is the pre-release for this set. I'm looking forward to that, actually playing it, not just opening it. I think it's going to be a really fun set to play. These packs are hard to open. Yeah, do it from the back. Yeah. Grub's Command. Well, I'm thinking there's only 2 non-basic lands in this set. One of them is Evolving Wilds. The other is that thing which is like Secluded Courtyard. Different in a slight way. I got a shock lane there. Blood Crypt. Put you here. And wait, did I just... Oh, that was just the rare for the pack, okay. Yeah, it's different in a slight way from Secluded Courtyard, because you can use it to activate abilities, and you can use it to cast spells of that type, I believe, not just creature spells. However, you don't get to choose any creature type. It's only one of a list of creatures, the ones that are in this set, basically. This is a good rare, Glenelendra Guardian. A Formidable Speaker. It's one of the good rares. Definitely happy to find that. And a foil Champion of the Path. Man, I've got, out of all the mythics, this might be the mythic which I've gotten the most of, which is kind of interesting. This is a pretty good card, Seer. Vibrance. You know what? Maybe I should actually read this card. 5 mana, 4/4. You can evoke it for 2. When it enters, if red was spent to cast it, it does 3 damage to anything. It's like a sorcery speed lightning strike at that point. Or when it enters, if green was spent to cast it, search your library for a land, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. You gain 2 any land. So that's kind of interesting. It's probably pretty good. That's one thing that kind of pushes it over the edge, I think, is that you can get any land. Yeah, I can see that one being good. Here's the other land I was talking about. There's this and Evolving Wilds. There's the only 2 non-basic lands in the set. Ugh. Wow. Curious Colossus. Okay, another mythic. There's one pack in particular that I opened that really stood out to me. It was by far the best pack that I've opened out of all of these boxes. Out of one play booster, there was it was one of the elementals. I think it was Wistfulness, I'm pretty sure. Also, a borderless Temple Garden. And also, a foil borderless Airdew. All in the same pack. It was a good one. It's a pretty decent rare here. Tristan's Command and a Celestial Reunion. They're a mythic. It's probably pretty good. Like it's very similar to Green Sun Zenith, right? It's not, you know, obviously not the same, but it's pretty similar to it. Something interesting there. What is that going to be? Oh, Ashling. Yep. We got a borderless Ashling. Steam Vents is coming up. That's pretty cool. Another shock land. It seems like the borderless shocklands are quite rare out of play boosters. So far I've only found 4 of them, and I believe you cannot get them in foil out of play boosters. Shadow Urchin. It's a cool looking card. It's an oof. Rectos oof. Torque and a grub. Champions of the Perfect. I feel like you get a lot of packs that have more than one rare in it. It's probably not something that's new with this set, but maybe it's just since they made the change to how play boosters are set up. Oops. Lorwyn there. Okay. What does that one do? Let me read it. 2 mana, 1/3. When it enters mill 4, and you can put a creature or land from among the mill cards on top of your library. Play 5 and tap it to discard a land. Make a 1/1 black and green worm for each land in your graveyard. This seems really bad. Isn't this just like a much worse version of Izoni from Karlov Manor, and it was in from some other set too, I think? Like, this feels like an uncommon. You have to tap it even? And discard a land? I don't know about that one. Hey, there's a Johnny. Pretty cool. Doran. This Doran's pretty good. Cares about toughness, as it should, but in a different way. Whoops. Eclipse. We got winning here, an Eclipse Mirror. It's just an uncommon, but it looks cool. Soul Immolation is a cool mythic. It's a game ender for sure. I think it's pretty good. Very similar to Chandra's Ignition. Taster of where this guy loves to eat stuff. Maybe he doesn't actually eat it though, maybe he just tastes it. Like licking stuff. Immutable Explorer. Always happy to get that card. I think it's really good. I feel like this card might be a little bit undervalued right now, actually. I think it's currently, I think, sitting around like $3 or $4, something like that. I feel like it's a really good card. It ramps you by giving you a land token. Like, it's kind of similar to Overlord of the Hauntwoods in that regard. You can't make a direct comparison, really, but, you know, it does kind of the same thing. Anyway, get another shock land. That's kind of cool. 3 shocks and a foil Skull Snare. The last pack of this box. We have Bree of Clan Stoutarm and an Unforgiving Aim. Okay. So in this box, we got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mythics and 3 shocklands. No special guest. No Hexing Squelcher, right? No. Did get the Formidable Speaker, though, which is quite good. So it's a pretty decent box. So off to the side here, I still have these to open. I'm not going to do that in this video. It's just going to take too long. What I will do, though, is do like a recap video. I did this with the Dominaria Remaster that I opened it's cool to look at kind of the everything, how many of each individual mythic and stuff we got. So I'll do a recap of each of basically the pulls from those boxes. I think that's going to be a pretty cool video. But we can take a look at some of the stuff I have here. This is the interesting stuff from all those previous boxes. So this stack here, these are all Shocklands, as I said. Out of all those, I think, was it 22 or 23 now? 4 borderless ones. The numbers are, it's kind of a little bit surprising actually how different they are. I think that the lowest number of any one is like 8 and the highest number of any one is maybe 13 or something. So a difference of 5 is kind of big between any one Shockland. This is the stack of mythics here. Actually, I can take this at Johnny and just put it in with his friends over here. So it'll be interesting when I'm done with all these boxes to take a look at the numbers of things, of how many mythics, you know, of any one mythic I would have got compared to some others. I feel like I did really good on these air dues, because that's, I feel like, probably one of the better mythics, especially this version of it right here, where there's a lot of these, bunch of giants and stuff. Like there's a lot of Lockmares. What else? Mirror Form. Oko did all right. Actually, maybe it's a little bit light on Okos. Moonshadow, though, that's one of the bigger mythics. Only 4 of that so far, and also only 4 of this one. For the dragon, it's a decent number of those. There's one I want to get to, though, is this one. So far, only 3 of this Aurora Awakener, which is weird, because some of the mythics are up to like 10 plus now, I believe. So it's a bit different from what I'm used to, because I've done this with draft booster boxes when you get 36 packs, but I feel like now that you only get 30 packs and play boosters, it kind of adds more variance a little bit to opening a large number of boxes. So how many vibrances did I get? Actually, I want to count. I'll add this one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Okay. Oh yeah, and then back here, this is kind of cool. These are the special guests. I feel like there's more special guests than I'm used to seeing in play booster boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 special guests. So slightly more than 1 in every 2 boxes, it seems, which is pretty cool. And there was the one box that I opened earlier that had 2 in 1, which was pretty sweet. I'm doing pretty well on special guests, though. So I'm enjoying opening these and looking forward to opening the rest of these boxes here, as well as some other Lorwyn products, so keep an eye out for that if you're interested in seeing those videos. But if you're still watching though, thanks for watching. It'd be cool if you can like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Everyone should come join my Discord server. You can find a link to that in the video description below. Also, if you're looking to build any deck lists or do any collection tracking, definitely check out moxfield.com. It's the site that I use for building all of my deck lists. If you're looking to buy any Magic cards, check out mtgnorth.ca. And for all your gaming supplies, check out Dragon Shield. I have links to those in the video description below. And also, I'd just like to take a moment to thank all the patrons that support me on Patreon. Otherwise though, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.